Beethoven by Mountain. Leslie West. This is the CVT Guitar Lessons for James. And wow, James, thanks for your patience. First of all, man, I do appreciate it. Since standard tuning, Leslie West. I don't know if you knew this. This one of Randy Rhoads' favorite guitar players was Leslie West, and he had something about his tone, man. I don't know exactly. It just sounds beefed up, and it just punches you right across the face and in the gut. Great song, man. I'm really glad you picked this. So we're gonna jump into this, and then look up. I emailed you back. There's a Japanese band. This dude's in a tribute band to Mountain. They're all Japanese people. This dude sounds just like him, plays like him, has the tone. I was just blown away. So anyways, I just played a little bit of idea of what's going on in that intro there, but section 1A, he actually starts with the guitar solo. So we have open A, muted D, and 2G. So that's just an octave with your index. Just, you know, touch the D, but don't push it down. And then 3A, slide to 5, as that's ringing, hit the D and G string open. And then 5A, slide to 3, pull off to open. So, 2 techniques in that one. Right? So, 2nd fret, D and G barred. So we have. Then, you're going to go 2nd fret, D and G, you're already there. Slide to 7. And then the 5th fret, slide to the 2nd. To open D and G. So 3A, pull off to open, 2nd fret, D and G. That's kind of home bass, that type of vibe. 5th fret, D, 3rd finger, slide to 7, and then 5, 7 on the G. But your next note is a pre-bend release. It's right there on the 7th, so we're going to bend it a whole step, which you got to know the distancing, James, on a whole step by feel, obviously. So if you're not sure, you know, test yourself a few times, because you're just gonna go. So we have. Now if you do that, you're gonna drop it down. That's our release. Pull off to 5, hammer to 7, bend, hold, release, bend, vibrato. That's a lot of technique right there. So you have. Okay, 5th fret on the B and the E. This is 10 seconds in. And then on the B string, go 5, 8, bend. That's a whole step bend. Then 8, 5, B, 7, G, bend, release, bend. Little subgroups if you want to do them, but don't pause unless there's one there. So you'd go. Be a. It's going to go into this whole riff. 5th fret, B and E, down up. 8B, pull off to 5. 8G, slide to 7, pull to 5. So we have. And you can go pinky or 3rd, it doesn't matter. 7 on the D, G, D, and I call this a shift. I'm going to actually zoom in a bit here. I want you to see what it does there. We're going to go down, up, down. I'm not really lifting it and going. It takes too much time, so we're just going to go shift. It's just a matter of flattening the finger out and then shifting it back up. You're not even moving the tip of that finger. Okay, and then 5G, hammer 7, pull 5. 7 pull 5 D, and then 7 A. So you have 3 A, middle finger, hammer 4, 2 G vibrato. So you have 5 on the B. I'm going to go third finger. Slide to 7, and then go 5/8 on the E. Then he goes 10-9-8 on the high E. I would go fast, but down up down. If you don't go down up down, then you want to do faster with downs, because it's this 8, 9, 10. But you, at the tempo he's at, you can do it with down strokes. You just have to go. But it's 7 times, and then you'll go more staccato with, and then another one, which is faster, and then you'll bend the 10th fret, and 2 more bends. So it's rest, and then ring, ring. 12th fret on the high E, you're gonna bend a step and a half. That's another thing, man. He does some monster bends in here. Step and a half, which is a 3 fret. He actually does a 2.5 step, which is 5 frets. It's outrageous. Just really cool sounding. 12E, bend a step and a half, and then slowly release it. You're bending an E to a G. And then 8, 10, EB, and I'd go up down because that's quicker. Vibrato, slide. And then we're going to go 5th fret G and B barred, hit them both, hammer to 6 G. You should hear 2 notes. Make sure you don't mute that B. Open G and B. 3rd fret barred on the E and B string, sliding to the 5th fret, and then strum it 4 times. And then go 7, 5 G, half step bend, that's a 1 fret bend, to 7 D. So you can subgroup it and practice going until you get used to it. So 5th fret G and B 5 times. Then go 7D, 7A, slide 5, pick 3. So, okay, then when you go to the top of page 3, it's getting ready to kick into the actual verse. Open A, 5th fret D and G. 5, slide to 4, and then hit the 2nd fret D and G. And that's all D and G right there. 5th fret D and G, slide to 4th fret, and then 2nd fret 3A, half step bend, open A. So you have 2nd fret D and G 3 times, open D and G 1 time. Alright, rhythm kicks in 33 seconds in, section 1C. These are always fun to do. There's so many variations of them. Open D and 2nd fret G. And I'm going to give you your melody on the G string. If you can memorize 2, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 4, 5. And do that 2 times with an open D string. So I'll do it slow. And then double it. So you have, then move up to the A and D string. And this time memorize 2, 2, 4, 2, 5, 5, 4, 2 with an open A string. Okay, so no, 2, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 4, 2. So it's almost the same. This one's, you could play the same fretting as the last one if you wanted. It's not a real big deal, but that's what I heard. 2 times, right? And then 7A, 9D, this is our E5 chord. Lower the thumb, this is the toughest stretch in the whole song. And a lot of people struggle with stuff like this, and one thing that'll make you struggle every time is if your thumb is up here. You've got to drop it down to free your pinky up. So the melody on the D string, because the 7th fret on the A is going to be there the whole time. So if you do the melody on the D, it's 9, 9, 11, 9, 12, 9, look at that stretch, 11, 9, 12, 9, 11, 9, 12. So, and play the 7th fret A with it. So you have, and then 7, 9, 7, 11, 7, 9. So you have with the 7A. It's awesome. Moving along. Open A, 2nd fret D. Your D melody is 2, 2, 4, 2, 5, 5, 5 with the open A. And he jumps up to this E chord. 7A, 9th fret D and G. Once you get there, pause and then strum it 7 times. So dun, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have okay. Section 2A, 47 seconds in. Here's the D string melody. 2nd fret D, we're gonna have an open A with all this. Go 2, 2, 4, 2, 5, 5, 4, 2. Sounds like this. Do the same thing on the D and G string. Oops. And then back to the A and D string, you'll go strum, pause, and then 2, 4, 2, 5, 4. It sounds like this. Just do it 2 times, okay? Okay, then D and G string, your melody is the same. Open D through all of it. Movements on the G string. Move to the A and D string, same thing, twice. 7, 9, A, D, lower that thumb. Your 7th fret stays, your 9th fret on the D string is going to be 9, 9, 11, 9, 12, 12, 11, 9. Sounds like this. And then back to 7, 9. So with the 7A. Okay. 5th and 7th fret, same thing. Take that back, that'll be the hardest one because although it's the same pattern, it's this direction and your frets are further apart. If you keep that thumb low, you should be okay. And move this way towards the fret wires without getting any buzzes. But I wish I could say that's easy to do, but for everyone, even us that have been playing a while, you gotta be prepared. So you have, and then open A, 2D, your D string melody, 2, 2, 4, 2, 5, 5, 5 with an open A. Right back up to that E chord, 7, 9, and then 7 hits. So, okay, solo time. 1:27 in, 9G. I'd follow the fingering in your tabs, and you'll slide to 11, and then 10th fret on the B 3 times. 12th fret E and B. Now he gets like this growl. You want to go tough to do. Looks easy, but it's tough. If you can't get them both, just do the high E. But 12, 11, 10 open. And then 13th fret on the B, check this out. You're going to pick 8 times and slowly bend it until you reach that note. So by the time you get to your 4th hit, you should be a whole step. By the time you get to your 8th hit, you should be 2 steps. Very cool. It's a timing issue with this hand to land it, but just practice it. You know, that is a subgroup. Okay, and then another half step, which is 5 frets to that note. Bend, release, then go 13, 10, 13. Or wait, see, 13, 10, 13 to 11G. There it is. And I think we're going to move this up a little closer. $10B twice, 13B 3 bends, so it's or 2 whole steps, 1 step and a half, and then 1 with no bend. So it's beautiful. Just what bends can do, you know. Minute 34, 10B, 11G, 10B.